Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday night. Yay, Thursday night. 1 minute here. I can't believe it's Thursday. I'm very happy about that. And I hope you are too. Kind of happy, but I have a lot to get done. So, anyway, hello. It's our stamp and chat time. And I'm very glad to have you here tonight. We are going to have some fun with this Seaside Bay bundle and all the products in the By the Bay suite. So I've been wanting to work with this since I got it weeks ago, and it's just now's the time. So hello everybody for coming in. Just say hello. You know the routine, but if you are brand new, welcome. I am Lisa Harden. I'm coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a very chilly but very nice Boise, Idaho. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the products I'll be using tonight. We have a beautiful catalog available right now. We have a few catalogs, but the one that I'm working from tonight is the mini catalog, January to April. Please keep that in mind. These products are available until the end of April or while supplies last. And with the way shipping is in the world today, you just never know, right? So most things are available. These products are all available as of this afternoon, unless something else happened that I don't know about. Now, it is also, we still have a couple of weeks left of Celebration. And if you haven't heard about Celebration, you are missing out because there are all sorts of products, beautiful stamps and papers in this little flyer that you cannot purchase. This is gone. Sorry. This is what happens, right? But you can't purchase these things. You have to earn them with they are free with a purchase of $50 or $100, and they are free with every purchase of $50 or $100. So you can purchase everything or earn everything in this catalog if you would like. And there's some real winners in here. I will show you some of this paper a little more close up. This is probably my paper crafter's choice. This is my top pick, right? It is a beautiful pack, 48 pieces of paper, 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, lots of bright, happy patterns. It's free with a $100 purchase. And it goes with everything, right? Because it's fun and happy. Also, please don't forget, now is a fantastic time to join the Stamping Zoo. That is my team. Okay, we are called the Zoo Crew. And it doesn't matter where you live, as long as you live in the United States. So there are a few different options for joining tonight, and I will show you a little graphic that helps you out with that shortly. But one of the things you can put in your starter kit is this beautiful little mini cut and emboss machine in a new in color called boho blue. All right. Hello, everybody coming on. So happy to see you. Hey, KZ, Susan, Jean, Elizabeth. Hello. Elizabeth has shared already. And that reminds me to remind you, if you would be so kind, please share this video to your social media websites. It really helps the Stamping Zoo get the word out, right? I do sell these products. This is not my full-time job, but this is a serious job for me. I take this seriously, being your demonstrator, and I want to help you find the right products for paper crafting. So if you would like to shop with me at any time, just jump on over to thestampingzoo.com, hit the Shop Now tab, or take a look around at the events that I have going on. They are online and in person. I have lots of things going on, more added all the time. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate all of you just being viewers, being customers, being participants in the zoo events and everything. And I'm just happy to see everyone. Hi, Cindy. So yes, when you share, the other thing about when you share, I share. So every Thursday or every weekly live that I have, if I have to move it over to one day or another, I take everybody's comments. So what you do is you share your video, right? And then you come back to these comments and you write that you've shared. And then you're in next week's drawing to win whatever. You never know. It's been stamp sets several weeks in a row. It's not stamp sets tonight, but I am ready to have the drawing tonight at the end of this video. So if someone will kindly remind me when I'm wrapping it up, uh, not to forget that, okay? And then also, let's see here. I want to bring in one other thing. some slides. Where are those? Well, I didn't need to bring them in right this minute. And I also don't know what that's doing there. That's last week's slides. We already saw those, but they're still great. Yeah, they're still fantastic. Let's see. Well, I guess it's not 2:9, is it? It's 2:17. 1 second here. Let me grab this for you because I do have some fun things to mention and I don't want to miss out on it. You know, I put this stuff together. I should at least use it. So, how's everybody doing tonight and this week? It's a 3-day weekend for a lot of us here in the United States and maybe in Canada too, but I don't think it's because of the same reason because we are celebrating or observing President's Day on Monday. So, what's the holiday in Canada? Is it one of these family days? I think sometimes you guys have family days, right? So it might be that. But in any case, I think it's a 3-day weekend for a lot of us. And guess what I'm going to be doing? That's right. I'm going to be in the craft room making beautiful things and just having fun. So, okay, I'm almost there. Sorry. I can't help the speed of the internet. I can do a lot, but um, I can't control that. Darn it. Okay, and let's get it. Come on now. You can do it. 217. It is in there. So let me go over and see if I can still grab it for you. Boy, I've given this thing a lot of hype, huh? So it is a little chilly here, as I said, a little chilly in Boise, but not bad considering the time of year. And um, we just live with it, right? We just go with it. So I'm going to take that off there for now. We will worry about the slides a little bit later. But as I said, we are working with products from this little mini catalog. It's called By the Bay. There's a whole suite of products, and we'll be working with all of them tonight. So here are some of the beautiful creations that the design artists have made at Stampin' Up. This is just a beautiful seaside suite. Okay, here we have the stamp set and the dies. I feel like my computer is lagging a little bit. I hope yours isn't. And this beautiful ribbon. We've got some flat, self-adhesive backed pearls, and they look like pearls, right? So very beautiful. And then a gorgeous sampling of paper. I didn't know where to put that. I have too much stuff in here, as usual. Now, when I started, the decks were cleared. So let me mention, this is the paper. It is so gorgeous, and you can see some shine on it because there's clear or metallic elements on one side of every one of the papers. And they're so gorgeous. Look at those muscles you can see on the left-hand side there. And then this one just has like all this beautiful gold. This one has like stripes of gold going through it. Of course, there's a bunch of fish. This is some cool paper. And if you like that, it's double. It's a pack of 48 sheets, 12 different designs. And so again, same thing. This one is shimmery and they feel slick, almost like clear embossing on the ones that are clear. I love this one right down here. We're going to use a little bit of this paper, but it's a winner for whatever you're using it for. Of course, it coordinates with the stamp set. Some of the dies cut out some of the images, so you really want to explore that. Now, Alicia says she made it into a raft room. She means her craft room. For about a half hour today. Oh, I'm so glad you did, though, because you probably haven't been up there very much. All right, so anyway, this is the beautiful paper, all right? And lots of really cool colors. I just kind of kept my creations to these colors tonight. But of course, you can choose any colors. Stampin' Up! Has 50 colors at any given time, so enjoy yourself. And let's see here. I was going to show you the samples of that the Dandy Design. Now, again, this is paper that you can earn with a $100 purchase. So $100 before tax and shipping gets you 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, and you can purchase other things. And if you purchased a $100 of product and you wanted to choose two level one items, so two items that are $50 each, you can do that. It's very versatile. And so here's all those great colors. And then again, this one has 12 designs, 4 sheets of each design, and they're double-sided papers. So anyway, I love it. It's such a deal. And then close behind that is my other favorite. Now this one you choose with a $50 purchase. This is called Favored Flowers. It's very dramatic because it has black background, and it also has a coordinating bundle that goes with it. We've worked with it before. You can go back a few weeks and look for that video if you want. I really liked the cards we made with this. We made some fun folds, and we're going to make a fun fold tonight. So I hope you enjoy all that. We're going to make a fun fold. I don't even have one finished yet, but I have the important part finished. Okay. So we're going to at least make the fun fold, and then I don't know what, but I'm going to need your help tonight because again, I'm not finished with the stamped elements. I was just so caught up with the beautiful paper. So I will take a minute to see who's with me tonight. Whether you are live, I will say, while I'm thinking about it, whether you are live or on replay, I welcome you. Hello, whether you're on live or on replay. If you're watching me on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm very happy to have you here. And if you're on YouTube and you would like to share, you can do that as well. I'm starting to get some shares from that side of the social media as well. So you'll be in the drawings. Don't you worry. Okay, let me see here if I can pull up my slides. It's still annoying me. It's just kind of annoying me. But the audio's good at least. That's great. I'm always happy about that. Now, I can't believe, and again, not getting cocky because a million things can happen with it, but I did a lot of videos. Several of you participated in the Regency Park, that we called it the Spring Fling online retreat, right? And so a lot of you participated in that, and that's what has been consuming my time for 3 or 4 weeks, and it was so fun. Oh my gosh, so fun to put together. And so I'll just remind you that the kits went out 2 days ago, and you should all have online access to the Facebook group. If you're here watching me live, then you obviously are on Facebook, but if not, the videos are also on YouTube and on Vimeo. So you've received an email with all of the links. And this is one of the things I wanted to show you, was that the event's now live and the kits have gone out. But if you would like to participate, you can purchase the online only access for $25. We create 14 projects. You can I will send you the links via email, and you can also join the Facebook group and share your projects and stuff. The only thing you won't be included in is we're going to have some prize drawings, challenges, and you wouldn't be included in that, but everything else is great. And so, and you'll have 14 different tutorials, photos, videos, written tutorials that you can use with the Regency Park Suite or with anything you have, retired, new. So just keep that in mind, that if you would like to purchase that, I think Suzanne Netz and I put together a fantastic class, and I am my own worst critic. I think I really like our class. So anyway, please think about that. And the easy thing about this is you just jump over to thestampingzoo.com and just hit the events tab. And then actually, why don't I just show you? I mean, we're here. I can show you this. So let me bring this in. So many slides. Remove that. Are you guys like just amazed at how I can manipulate all this stuff? Don't be. Don't be. Okay, let's go over here and let's share this page. And we will go. It's good to have a visual though. It knows where to go to the stamping zoo. So if you go over here, here's my host code if you are purchasing with me and your purchase is under $150. I would love it if you would use the current host code. You just apply. It's over on the right-hand side of an online order. It says apply code. This is the code. Okay, and then down here you can see all sorts of tutorials I have. They do link over to Pinterest. So if you like to link things on Pinterest, then I'm over there. And then if you hit the events tab, you can see all of the current events that I have. And as long as they don't have product, they will have direct links to sign up for things. Oh, you'll also see this. So this is important because, like, as in the case of the cards tonight, we're doing fun folds and I'm not giving all the measurements because it just confuses me. And frankly, I don't think it makes a very good video for you if I'm rattling off measurements all the time. So we don't worry about the measurements, but I give the measurements. I will, for this particular card, I'll be sending out a printable for you next week, but only to my email subscribers. Okay. It's a little carrot that I'm holding out to get you to sign up for my emails because then, I don't blog daily. So, and I don't email daily either, but that's where you find out about all of my events and stamping up sales and specials and when things go live. That's where you find out all about that. So you can just sign up here and then you can jump in and see what events I have. And so for this one, right now I just have the February stamp camp coming up, still available. We'll be shutting it soon. And then this is the online access pass. And if you click this blue the blue words here, that's a link. Okay. And so it takes you over. And this one's really easy because there's just one thing to purchase. It's $25 online access. Okay. Make sure you use a current email because that's how I'll be sending you the tutorials. And then you just hit register now. We're not going to register, but at this point, then you just fill this out. I think it's very user friendly. But if you've never seen it before, then I did want to at least pop into it. I do use secure software, premium software that I purchase. Okay, so don't be worried about any of that. And then you'll be signed up and you'll get it as soon as I see it. So if you purchase it tonight, I'll send it to you tonight. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's take a look here at, there we go. I made myself little again. The face part. The hands are still huge. Okay. Everybody saying hello. I love it. Yay. So nice. What was Kathleen's awesome idea? Let me see. Yes, it was your craft room. I know that. Hello, Jill. Thank you for sharing. And hello, Sherry. I hope it gets you out of your crafty slump too. I think it'll be really fun. Well, I know it'll be really fun. What am I saying? And Deborah says she's gotten her links, but not the box. I didn't expect you to get yours yet, Deborah, but everything went priority with tracking. So I'll start looking at those tonight. I think just the local people would have gotten theirs. Even Susan Tabachnik, she signed up for the online only. She says it's fantastic. No, it's wonderful. I don't want to misspeak for her. And so anyway, okay, Kathleen here. Here's Kathleen's idea everyone's commenting on. She had someone send her some DSP and gems to make a card and send it on its way. She thought it was a cute idea. So she got some things together and sent a note to 2 different people to finish the card and send it on its way. What? I think that's so fun. Oh, we're going to have to try that. I don't know what we'll call it or what we'll do, but Kathleen, I want to see a picture of the card if you see it at the end. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Everybody adds something. Oh, that's really cool. All right. So thanks everyone. Hello, Lori. Lori is waiting for her kit. Also, oh, they're so cute. They were like my children. I put them out on the doorstep and I was like, bye, kids. And Suzanne, oh, wait until you see what Suzanne made. Everything is just like delightful. I love it. Okay, here's the fun fold we're going to make today. Now, I saw this on Pinterest myself from a crafter named Lorraine Tierney. Don't know how to spell her name, but Lorraine Tierney. Look at this cool card. And then you decorate the back. Who's made this card? Do you know what it's called? I don't even know what it's called. But, and then of course it goes in an envelope. I think you can fold it a couple different ways, but I think this would be the best way to fold it because then it just kind of pops out. See, and it sits up like that, but it has all of this dimension, this cool dimension and stuff. We're going to decorate the middle. That's the part I didn't get finished. I know, Lori. Yes, it is a wow card, isn't it? So we're going to make it tonight. We're going to finish this one, but we are going to go ahead and I'm going to cut one out so you know how handy it is to have our paper trimmer. You can do this with other supplies you have, but exactly, KZ. KZ, this is how easy it was. This was the first one I made. I did not have to make a template. I was like, should I cut this out of some retired paper? And then I thought, no, go ahead and use Sahara sand. You can do it, girl. And I did. And this was the first one. And it doesn't look janky or anything. So if I can do this with one try, look at that iridescence. Do you love this paper? Everybody needs this paper. Need it. Okay. So let's just dig in and start. Let me move that mouse. I might need it, but I got some things cut, but still I was kind of overtaken by the beauty of the paper. And then, you know, I was off and time just goes way too fast. Now I need to find my template or we're going to have a heck of a time. Here we go. All right. You can take a screenshot of this, but again, I am going to send out full instructions for this. So look at this. All right. So we're going to make this. I need to use this as my own instructions because I've only made one, remember? And so we are going to cut this. We're going to cut a 1/2 inch off of the 8-inch side or up the 8.5-inch side. Okay. So we want this finished card piece to be 5.5 by 8. So you can get 2 of these fun folds out of a sheet of paper. And that doesn't always happen, which is also very nice. Okay. And then let's turn it on the long side. So this is the 5.5-inch side. Okay. And we are going to score it at, get the cutting blade out of there. We're going to score it at 2. And we're going to score it at 6. And you have to do these in this order. We score some other times, but you have to cut and then score. Okay. And then we're going to turn it on the slim side. And we are going to bring our cutting blade in. Scary. And this is what I want to show you. Let's see here. I don't want to cut my paper early, but I want to show you how this works. So slick. So we come in 1 1/4, okay? And we are going to cut, we're going to cut these pieces. So see, you don't cut through the whole piece of the card. That's the slick part about it. But you want to cut from where we just scored. So there's 2 score lines here, and we want to cut in between them. It's kind of difficult with other paper trimmers. Sorry, just a minute. With other paper trimmers, you usually have to just draw a line with a pencil using a ruler and then cut, and you can do that. But with our paper trimmer, you don't have to do that, okay? What you have to do is, there's a ruler over here as well. I am going to bring this up and show you. So we know that our score lines are at 2 and at 6, right? Because we just did it. So you start, let's see if I can do this. There's a little line here even. It lines right up with the 2. And then we are going to cut until we get to the 6. So most of the time we're using the ruler down here or up here, whatever you prefer. But now we're using the ruler this way, okay, vertically. So from 2 to 6, I can get a really precise cut there. Because again, this blade has a line on it and shows me exactly where it's cutting to. See here, this thing. That's what it's there for. Okay, so I just cut one of the lines. Okay, and now I need another one at 4 1/4. Okay, so again, I bring this down to 2, right there. And I go right up to 6. And then she's cut. So like I said, you can still do it with other paper trimmers, but our paper trimmer is $25. It is a little workhorse, and it does stuff like that. So kind of just opens up your fun fold capabilities. Okay. All right. Because I think when you have the tool that does things for you easier and precisely, you use it more. Okay. Now we come back in, and on the 5.5 inch side, we are going to do some scoring. Okay. We are going to score. First of all, let's go to 4. I moved the cutting blade out. We're done cutting now. Those are the only 2 things. We are going to score up to the cutting line and down to the cutting line. Get that part? So there's the lines that we cut. We're going to put it over on the 4-inch mark, long ways. And we are scoring down to the cut. And then you bring it over here without any pressure. And then up to that cut. Okay, so let's see. Can we see it? Probably not. Let me see. There we go. Okay. See, we're getting a score in the middle of the card. Middle-ish. Okay. Now we're going to score in the inside this part, because we're going to make this little feature piece that pushes out. And here's how we do that. We go to 3 inches. Bring that scoring blade in again. Go up to 1 1/4, but you can see the cut mark at this point, but you can go to 1 1/4. Okay, and then go up to the cut mark, and then come over to 5 inches. Same thing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I was able to do it twice in a row. Oh, I don't know. If not, we'll make our own fun fold. Okay. So now let me bring my paper in, because the other thing I say with fun folds especially is you want to really burnish the folds in this. You're trying to break down the fibers so that all these little folds kind of move smoothly and, do what they're supposed to do. So guess what? We sell bone folders, and they're fantastic. Oh, KZ says she had her trimmer for 2 years before she knew there was about that whole measurement on the side. Well, now you know, and I'm sure you're such a prolific card maker that I'm sure you'll use it all the time. KZ, can't wait for my email from you. Oh, good. Yes. That's the fun part of it. Okay, now I'm going to look at this example. So you got to kind of do 2 things at once here before you burnish, or you will have, like, we can't really burnish these until we get all these inside scores kind of done like this, or else you'll end up folding pieces that we don't want to be folded. Okay. Once you get that done, you can, let's see, let's do this one too. This one's going to fold in. Okay. So maybe let's start from the outside. So this one's going to start there. Okay, and then we can kind of fold this in half, and now you can see how this kind of folds down. Now you can come in and you can burnish the top and the bottom, and then you can burnish this little rectangle piece on the inside. Yes, yes, yes. Still time, still time. I cannot speak. There's still time to sign up for my emails. This won't be going out until next week, okay? But make sure you do that. That's the only excuse you have for leaving this video is to go sign up for my live, and you can actually just open another window. Okay, so I have pre-cut some of the papers because you know how to cut paper. So I was going to try and skip over that. You use the slot on the cutter for measuring for the post office. What? Okay, I'll have to think about that. All right, so just like this one, I liked having two different pieces, but again, just because we have 12 different designs I'm freaking out the camera when I'm moving my hands like that, but we have 12 different designs that we can use on these cards. And so why not? They're so gorgeous. Oh, let's see. Did I use the same pattern? No, it's slightly different. Okay, and then I want this on the back. I guess I use the same kind of paper. Where is my adhesive? So I'm going to use some seal for this. I think I used liquid glue on the other one, so it's interchangeable. I don't think it requires Seal Plus or tear and tape or anything like that, because these little pieces, the folds and the scores in this card are not fragile, right? Oh, it was so fun. And when I saw it, like I said, I was like, well, I'm going to give it a try. It looks kind of difficult, and I've had a day. And so, yeah, if I can do that at the end of my day, I would say it's an easy, fun fold. Okay, and then I have all these little pieces. Now, the other good or bad thing about this is not for writing a big long note, because that's going to be the space that you write in. Okay, so this is not for, proclaiming your love in a million different ways. This is for like, hey, check out this cool card. Okay, and then I have a couple other pieces in here. I don't want to fold them. And I have a couple other die cuts. I was going crazy. I was die cut heaven. Okay, now I think I kept 4 of these, but I don't think I want those on the front. I think I want those on the back because they're competing with my DSP, but this is the one I'm going to use on the front. So it's little pieces of crab and the shells. I love the crabs. I think they're so adorable. Oh, and here's another one. So, and there's a couple different patterns that are very like this, or maybe the same pattern, but it's different, different background colors. Okay. So I don't live by the beach. I think it would be really nice. I think things about it would be nice. Things maybe not so nice. But yeah, I think it would be really nice. But I haven't done that. So I have to just live vicariously through all of you that do live by the beach, and or just play with products like this. So earlier today, I think a lot of you know that I really took a liking to Michelle Wells. She is just a lovely person. I only know her here from Stampin' Up. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and she lives in Tasmania. And she posted a picture of this walk that she's been doing. And it had a lighthouse in the background. And I mean, if you're Facebook friends with her, you probably saw it or go over to look at it. It like stole my heart. I wanted to be there, like walking. It's beautiful. Everything about it's beautiful. Not just that you're on the water, but the landscape. So the rocks and the plants. are the plants are somewhat familiar to me. I know what some of them are, but anyway, it was such a cool picture. She was just kind of taking a picture of her everyday things, and I was like mesmerized. Casey says the plus, yeah, the beach has pluses and minuses for sure. What's the red tide? Is that like algae or something? What is that? Um, I know that living on the beach would require a lot of upkeep on your buildings, or I think it would. So anyway, stuff like that. The practicality of it. But to vacation, yeah, the beach. I need a nice beach vacation, I think. Now look at this. It's all multicolored, using all the different colors in this suite. You've got Sahara sand, which I already mentioned, which is like one of my very favorite colors because it's the perfect combination of brown and gray. It's right in the middle. And Petal Pink, Mint Macaron, Coastal Cabana, Pool Party, as we're using here, Night of Navy. There's another pink. What is it? No, guess not. Just Petal Pink, which is kind of just this apricot-like color. So we're all good. Okay, so the back is going to be just as stunning as the front. And then I thought these were kind of fun patterns. They obviously mimic waves. Corinne says she grew up in Maryland where they're known for blue crabs. I do know that, Corinne. I've never eaten one, but I do know that Maryland is known for that. I'm not that adventurous when it comes to eating seafood. I'm kind of a lobster, shrimp kind of person, and not a mussels, squid, octopus. No, that's not me. But that's okay. All right. Now this is coming together really nicely. See how cute this is? And once I mean, you could make these, you could make a lot of these because you just have to like cut all of these little, cut 20 of these papers at one time and just sit and watch TV or something. Watch your stamping videos, catch up with the Stamping Zoo, and make a bunch of these cards. So this one's really cute. This is where you're going to write if you want to, especially when I'm sending cards to card makers. Oftentimes I don't write in them. I don't know that they send them along or not, but I guess I just feel like I just write on a piece of paper for you guys. Corinne loves seafood. Of course you do. You grew up in Maryland. You could teach me all about it. Okay, and then that's your little piece on the front. And I think we just had it made. We just made it. Okay, so here's our two base cards, and they're already super cool. You don't have to do much to them. Don't you love this though? With the front and the back, and then you can fold it like this in your envelope. And I'm going to send one to my mom because she has no idea about fun folds, the world of fun folds, except what I send to her. But these are still obviously you don't need to know about them to be able to know that they just stand up. Okay. Hello, Joan. Very nice to see you popping in. Jean says she'll take the mountains over the beach. Beaches have sand and minimal clothes. Too funny. Hello, Carla, and thank you very much. Yes. Kathleen can't eat shellfish. That's kind of a common allergy, isn't it? And I think it's a drastic reaction. I don't think it's very subtle. So, all right, let's see here. I have a friend who can't eat certain nuts, can't eat walnuts and stuff like that. Probably tree nuts, and hasn't been able to since he was, I don't know, but since I've known him, but since he was a child, he can't eat nuts. He has a severe allergy. Their throat swells up, right? So that's not good. And anyway, I It's someone I dated, so I don't see him very often. I don't know why I have to say that, but I have to explain, like, I say he's a friend, but I go for years without seeing him, okay? So anyway, I saw him, I don't know, a few years ago, and I said, "Hey, have you ever decided if you're still allergic to nuts?" And he said, "Well, funny you should ask because I wondered that myself." And so he said he got a couple of walnuts. I don't even know why he bought 2 walnuts out of the bulk section of the grocery store. You probably just ate it there. No, he didn't because he said he took it home and he said he like kind of chewed on it a little bit and then he ate a little bit more and then he said sure enough his throat started closing. See, I don't date him anymore. What a doofus. But anyway, and so luckily he lives really close to the hospital. So he walked over to the emergency room and then he said and that they like swept him in there. He went to the front of the line. God, stupidity, I tell you. But still, I was curious too. I guess, you guess you can grow out of allergies, but he did not grow out of that one. I always knew if I ever needed to get rid of him permanently, I always knew how I could do it, right? Just kidding. He's fine. He's just, well, I mean, he's him, but he's just fine. And with bee stings, yeah, you guys, there's all Alicia, you say me too. With nuts or with shellfish or seafood? Which is it? Okay, let's do some stamping while we're chatting about all of our weird allergies. Well, they're not weird, but you know what I mean. All of our random allergies. Let's do some stamping. Let's get these cards decorated because they're so cute. And so, probably even more fun than making those cards with the beautiful paper is going to be stamping some of these. Are they not adorable? Look at these images. I love the crab. I'm in love with it. Maybe we should make a blue crab. Corinne, what colors do you think we should use for the crab? You tell me. And I'm going to put it on a block. No actual crabs were harmed in the filming of this video. There are sentiments in here. Thank you for everything. Nice. Heartfelt sympathy. Nice. You are a pearl, rare and precious. A little much for me. You might love it, and that's okay. I'm not judging. I will not be sending that. That's too much. But still, I get it. Okay, we've got the pearl and all this stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's do some of these birds because they're adorable. Look at them. I would call these sand cranes, but they might not be sand cranes. They might be something else. I don't know. You guys can, again, you ocean dwellers, you can tell me. All right. And in the meantime, we're going to start stamping them. So, of course, I think we're going to do them in shaded, or what's the color again? We're going to do them in Sahara sand. Okay. That's going to serve as like our black in this case. But I also want a blender pen. I don't want a lot of color. We've used all this beautiful paper. And so let's just make the birds more natural. But we might want the blender pen. Yes, the 3 birds will be nice to decorate envelopes. Great idea. Oh, sandpiper. That sounds more like it. I don't know why I said sand crane. They're kind of little, aren't they? Yeah, it's probably a little sandpiper. Oh, this is beautiful. Very realistic. Line drawn image. It's really all you need to do to it. Look at it. It's so cute. Let's see. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to take the blender pen, which is not a watercolor. It's just kind of a clear liquid that will pull some of the ink that I've used to stamp. You know what? I don't even want to do it. This just looks great. I'm going to leave it alone. There's not really anything you can do to that. It's beautiful. And the little ones are adorable too. So definitely we have dyes for these. Okay. And look how clever the dye is for the little guys, the babies. There's 3. So I'm going to bring in, this is one thing we do not sell, so you can get it on Amazon or wherever. Post-it, labeling, and cover-up tape. I just find that it's a low-tech tape, and I find that I have great luck with it holding my dies down but not ripping my cardstock. And especially on these little tiny legs, you want to know where that die is. I'm going to bring this closer to me. Because I don't really want to cut their legs off. That wouldn't be a very good card. Hello, Kathy. You forgot it was Thursday night? Oh my gosh. It's because you're so busy. I kind of forgot also. I had to go somewhere on Monday that took all day, and it really just threw me the whole week. Oh, okay. I'm oohing and eyeing already. These little birds are so cute. Okay, so here's the mom. Look how it cuts out her legs and everything. Perfect. And it cuts out, wow, it really cuts out the baby's legs too. I mean, we're not messing around. This is pro die cutting. Look at them. They're so cute. And let me get that one off there. Come on, baby. I mean, I stamped you. We're going to use you. Wow, those are great. Really pretty. Okay, and then maybe we will bring over, I know we also have some grass. I feel like they might be hiding in some grass. There's not a ton of room on these cards. I'm just going to decorate in this center part. So we could make a little scene, of course, and our images can sit over the folds, because as long as they don't go over this fold, you'll be able to fold them inside the card and they'll be fine. Okay, and then I need to take your pick tool to pick up these babies. They're so tiny. I need one to face the other way, but maybe they don't do that. Maybe they all walk in a line. Okay. And then maybe well, the mom's going to be here. Maybe we're just going to use 2, the mom and one of the babies, in which case I'm going to use the other one. I like this one. You got no notification? Kathy, that's horrible. Okay. So we're going to do these guys. That might be what we end up doing. It's not really like a scene, but it's just them hanging out. Let's see. I kind of wanted to use some of the grass, but I think it might be overkill. We can probably put one there. Is this my only piece of grass? No. There's 2 pieces. Let's cut it out. And let's cut it out in, there's a lot of mint macaron. So let's try that. Let me grab a scrap. That's soft seafoam, which I think soft seafoam would work really well too, but it's not in the paper. So I'm just sticking with what's in the paper for tonight. If I can find some, that is. Okay. There's some. This is a big piece, but that's all right. So I'm just going to take this over and die cut it out. Here's my top plate. It went running off. The children are having a good night. I think I put them into a coma because right before I came on here, I grabbed their blankets, and their blankets are pretty nice anyway, because I didn't want them to have cheap old blankets sitting in my living room. So they have these really plush blankets. And anyway, I just grabbed them out of the wash. And so they're nice and warm. And I saw them kind of like getting ready to just get down into the blankies. Plus it's winter, so it's dark. They don't look out the windows, but don't you worry. Once it stays lighter longer, I'm sure they'll be barking at everything that's moving. Okay. I am using Wink of Stella. I want to give this seagrass a little bit of iridescence like the paper. It seems too plain for me. You could also cut this out of the designer series paper as well. Okay, let's see here. Okay, beautiful. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, I think we can find a way to use this. Looks so fun. We might put some up behind the mom. Hmm, I think, let's see, there. I think we'll pop the baby up on a mini dimensional. And yeah, with this one, I wouldn't put too much dimension and, um, lift on the inside of the card because you want it to be able to fold pretty flat. Talk, talk, talk. What? Put one on the DSP on the right side. Okay. Am I talking too much? Like this? Oh, that's pretty. I do like that. And then we'll kind of bring the scene in. Okay. We'll do that. And all right. Now I need my liquid glue. You could also cut this grass out with self-adhesive sticky sheets. That would be a good way to go, but since I didn't know what I was doing, we will just go ahead and put it right here. Okay. Actually, I want to bring this over and fold it. I don't want to glue it to the side piece. Oh, sorry. I said talk amongst yourselves. I did, didn't I? You expect me to remember what I said 2 seconds ago? All right, now we need little guy for the little guy. Checking your comments there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this one down. He's going to be kind of like walking right on the bottom of our card. She's going to be watching very attentively. She's going to be like that. So I'm not going to glue from that part over because, again, I don't want to, and I can probably glue that leg, but not the other one. And that has too much glue on it. Okay. And then she's going to go right here. And I'm going to kind of fold this over that way so I can give it some pressure. Especially those legs. You need to get those glued down. You could have put her on adhesive sheets as well. But again, this part, I don't want adhesive on that part. So that would have kind of messed it up. Oh, that's looking so cute. And then we can put a little sentiment right up here. Thank you for everything. Let's see if that fits. I always use a ton of thank you cards. It's perfect. They are MFEO made for each other. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on white as well. I could put it on mint, but yeah, let's put it on mint. Let's get crazy. I am going to use my paper trimmer because if you think I can cut a straight line that long, Well, you have a lot more confidence than I do. Whoops. Okay, so what I do is I will take this stamp and I'm laying it on my paper trimmer to see about how big it is. Because then that tells me about how much paper I need, right? And then I forgot already 3/4. Yeah, about 3/4. Let's try that. Then if I need to trim it down from 3/4, I can probably handle that. Let's see. Is this going to be big enough? Kind of. All right. And mint macaron. Mint macaron to me is one of those stamp colors that definitely has to dry because when I put it on, every time I think, oh, I don't really care for that. And then it dries. And then I think, oh, right. I do like this after all. Very pretty. Let's see. Let me try another one because that's slightly off. I can't really, oh, geez. I can't really see. I have to bring this off of the screen. Sorry. I'm using this tiny block, which isn't always the best. Oh, brother. One more time, and then we'll just choose. There. It's so short. Okay. Thank you for everything. And wouldn't this be a fun thank you card to give to somebody? I mean, I think it's a really nice little thank you. Oh my gosh. Do I think the first one looks the best? Probably. Oh, we're going to use the first one. Now, where are my snips? Okay. So does everybody else or does anyone else have this suite or what do you think of it? You know, I'm always about the bright and the bold and super fun and loud, but I I like this set just as much as all that too. Yeah. Oh, good. I need to tiny trim this. Kind of is just ending up being about the same measurement as my navy paper. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of cute. Thank you for everything. And then on the back, you just write your name, really tiny letters. Love, Lisa. I mean, you've already said thank you for everything. Okay. There. I'm just going to leave a tiny bit of navy up on the top. Isn't this so cool? And then let's see about these. Again, you don't want to get too dimensional on the inside. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I think it looks great the way it is. Isn't that something else? I mean, look at it. And I feel like if you end up liking one side more than the other one, before you decorate it, you can just push these folds in and, you know, do it that way. Or you can decorate both sides. Wow, that would be a stunner of a thank you. Okay, here's our first one. That's super fun. Now we'll leave that other one off for just a minute. I'm going to pick up some birds, some tiny birds. In the meantime, I am going to bring in my slides because I have some other things to tell you about. Of course, the beautiful Wreath of Blooms kit. Let me see. Where is mine? I still haven't hung it up. Time flies. We made this live a couple weeks ago. Okay. It's so fun. It's $13. You're not going to believe it. When you get it, you're going to be like, seriously, did I get the wrong kit? Because it's just adorable. It's about 8 inches in diameter. Comes in a beautiful little box that you can store it in and then give it away as a gift. Or buy one for yourself, I would say, and then keep the other one as a gift. Definitely do that like I did. Okay. And then, of course, you still have a couple of weeks to earn your invitation to my celebration. It's a party and a class all in one. And how you earn this is simply by purchasing at least $150 of product from me during celebration. And like I said, we have 2 more weeks ish. So while you're earning celebration rewards, I'm keeping track of all that. And you can earn the party whether you are local or online only. Okay. And you will, part of, well, what do I want to say? The cards we will be creating for our class segment will be using the Adorable Owls stamp set. So if you think you are going to be um, meeting that minimum purchase, then don't bother getting the Adorable Owls stamp set with your own celebration rewards because I will have a stamp set for you. Okay, that's part of the gift. All right, that's a little thank you from me during celebration. And then also, please don't forget about my team, the Zoo Crew. We are a lovely group of stampers who just like to have a beautiful, crafty community. I have team meetings every month and I do have people come to the house, but I've also had people join us on Zoom. Not a problem, regardless of where you live, as long as you live in the United States. Okay. Right now is a fantastic time, as I said before, to sign up and join my team because you can purchase $175 of product for only $99 plus tax. That is free shipping and free business supplies should you need them, free paper pumpkin kit, all sorts of cool things. And then once you have purchased that starter kit, you can shop with at least a 20% discount, which is fantastic, up to 25, and you can run a business or you can be your only customer. In fact, most demonstrators are their only customer. So don't feel pressure to do anything that I'm doing. Okay. You can just purchase the products and enjoy them. All right. And then also, let's see here. Let me take my hand off there. Okay. And then also during celebration only, you can add the mini cut and boss machine for $30. So you can either add it in the white, okay, or you can add it in that boho blue that I showed you in the celebration flyer earlier. So please let me know if you would like to do this. And if you, even if you don't want to chat with me about it, if you know that you would like to get your starter kit tonight, again, you can just go right over to thestampingzoo.com and you can hit join my team. There's a link down at the bottom. There's some information all about me and why I do what I do and things like that. So go over and check it out. I would love to be your team leader. And everybody has a place on my team. And I mean that. Okay, there's the boho blue. She's awfully cute, isn't she? So I hope that some of you still want to take advantage of that great. If I didn't already have such a great thing going, I would get the starter kit. Not really, you can't do that. But crafting people are fun, creative people. That is very true, isn't it? Just, I mean, case in point, all of you are fun, creative people. Okay, so let's take a look at, now I had some other cards started, still featuring the paper, but I just wanted to have like a larger piece of the paper. So this is more of a standard card. Still fun, but not a fun fold. But I absolutely love how they've taken these lines and really just made it look like the sea, right? Waves or sand. It could be anything you want it to be. And then I did start to do some die cutting and I also put the insert in. And again, I used Sahara sand to stamp those beautiful images. This one right here. Okay, then you have this one that's some more sand. And I haven't done the crab, but I think we should do the crab for this card. I think it should be the one like piece of color, and I want it to be a red crab. I'm thinking Calypso Coral. We'll stamp it in there and see, okay? And then this is this really cool clamshell. And we have the stamp that stamps it out, and then you can see I painted it with Wink of Stella because I couldn't resist. But then we have this die cut. Let me see if I can. There we go. So it's a 3D little die cut, and then we can put a little fold in it. There's a there are some embossing lines that come with it when you die cut it, and then we can open it up and we can put one of these flat pearls in it. So we're going to do that for sure. But let's see here with this one. Again, I was thinking about just like I did all these little images, and those are, that's hard to see. Those are shells with little lines embossed in them. And then I did some more shells, more like a conch shell or something like that. And again, just sticking with the colors in the paper, not recreating the wheel tonight, just kind of having fun with it. Okay, let's do one of these little crabs because he's so cute. And let's see what he looks like. And if you've stamped the crab already and you know like a great color combination for him, then let me know. But let's see what he looks like in this. He or she, I don't know. Oh, Kathy says the set is on her list. Yes, for sure. And hello, Kathy Sheely. Kathy Sheely, I could see you doing a lot. Ooh, stop. That's it. I found the crab. Kathy Sheely, I could see you doing like some real standout things with this set. Look at the crab. I'm in love with him. Okay, we're going to cut him out. That's it. That was easy. He's Calypso Coral. And he has a little die cut too. All of these images have die cuts, plus the extras. Okay, so there's my little tape. But you've got the grasses, and then you have, you can actually cut out these, okay, with this die cut. And then all the shells, the mussel, this shell, this thing, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Here's one that's just the pearl. And there's a die cut for that. There it is. Or if you need a little circle die that's that size, there you go. So it's really kind of loaded. Oh my gosh, this is someone's $1 million set. Wait a minute. Susan Elise Morton. Congratulations. Okay, it probably won't pick it up. But when you see this little image that says $1 million, that means that this was inspired by a demonstrator who has sold $1 million of product. They get to put some input on what the stamp set looks like. Okay, so congratulations to Susan Morton. That's a lot of cardstock. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy out and then die cut him. He is so cute. I think I can do it without my tape. No, what am I thinking? I cannot do it without my tape. Okay. Oh, wow. I could make a, I love navy, white, and then some sort of red. I could make like all sorts of cards that just have this one red crab on it. Wow, that is so fun. Okay, so he's going to be like the gotcha piece of this puzzle. I don't know if he is going to, like, should we have him instead of this? Are they going to compete? Maybe not. But also, maybe we could just do like, we'll have a shell down here. I don't want to cover him up very much. He's so adorable. And then we might have like a couple of these tucked in back behind him. He's definitely going to be up on dimensionals. And then maybe we'll put like this back here. Maybe we can have one that's kind of up over in front of him. What do you think? That looks pretty symmetrical. I want it to look more random. There. We're just going to do a little variety of those. Okay. He's pretty good looking. Corinne, have you decided what color your Maryland blue crab would be if you were going to stamp him out of, um, if you're going to stamp him with Stampin' Up! Colors? How about, oh, how about that bluish gray color? I mean, it's retired, but Moonlight Mist, Midnight Mist, something like that. It was just an in color. Oh gosh. Now don't forget, we are going to have a drawing in just a few minutes. And lots of you shared last time. Thank you so much. I think we had 16 shares. Still great. Remember, once I get up to about 40 shares on the videos, I'll start giving away bundles. Not every single time, but I don't know. Wow me. Um, if you give me lots of shares regularly, then you never know. Okay, so let's put this on the top of these two shells, and then we will just kind of configure the other things around it. It's so cool. I love it. Especially popping off of this navy paper. Don't you agree? It's really pretty stunning. Okay, now something happened with this just on accident, and now I realize I really like it. It kind of got curved. And I don't know that I want to like do it with my bone folder, but maybe I do. Yes, do that. The Marina Mist. That makes sense. Yeah, Marina Mist. Okay, so I curved this one a little bit because the shell's curved, right? And then I just put glue down on the end that I'm going to have underneath the crab. Oh, somebody rallied. Somebody, I hear somebody back behind me here. I think they just went in to the bedroom. Don't worry, because you know what 8 o'clock means. 8 o'clock means TREATS. So, okay, that ended up being kind of cute. And then, geez, these are hard. They're hard to pick up. My nails, I guess. And then how about this? Yeah, that one's just laying down flat there. It'll be cool. And let's see here. I have another one. I also have these two that are smaller, and they're certainly fun. We might put one there. It's trying to make it look more random than I had it before. Let's grab this other one. Maybe I'll have like two of those together. Okay, that looks good. Two together. We have a little Sahara sand on the front here so that when you open the card, then that kind of relates. And then let's use some of these. They're so beautiful. We haven't used the ribbon yet, which is also gorgeous, but I don't know about it on this card. Maybe the next card. It's probably going to fit best if we have time for a third one. Okay, where's my take your pick tool? You could only see the other side of me. It's like a dynamo. I want to use, these are definitely, they're not like all the very same size. They really are random, and they have such pretty iridescence to them. Wow, whoever thought that up really nailed the feeling of a pearl. And you get a lot of them. Look at that. You have a lot of these to play with. So let's see. Wow, they're so shimmery. I love it. I love the movement. I love all of that. I'm going to leave this empty just for, now this is one that I can write a little more in. So I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. I don't know. The words aren't going to be prophetic, but I think they will really like the card. Like that crab. I'm in love with him. So pretty. And then, of course, our fun fold. Very fun. And then we have this one that I need to decorate. I'll take pictures of it this weekend and post it. And then I even started another one with this beautiful school of fish. Isn't that neat? Look at all that movement. So I'm telling you, I've just scratched the surface with this suite of products. I'll definitely be making more, probably over the weekend. In fact, I might make my customer thank yous out of this set. Yes, I think I've just talked myself into that. So if you've purchased anything with me in the last, well, January or the beginning of February, then be on the lookout. Now I'm looking for the ribbon. I want to show it to you. Where did it run off to? You know, it does that around here. Stuff runs off all the time. Oh, okay, it's right by my hand. Like right by my hand. Look at this. It's variegated. It is balmy blue and white. Variegated ribbon. I will do the bow test for you because it's like seam binding. Yeah, it's probably seam binding. It's not crinkled seam binding though. So it has more structure than that. And it also has more structure because it's wider. So it kind of grabs onto itself, which is nice. It's not slick. And then, oh, I tied it tight too quickly. I need it. It grabs onto itself for sure. It's not slick. So, oops. I want to kind of decide on the size of the bows before I tie it tight. Ooh, but it does definitely. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. I can't wait to use that. And then I think it'll crush down pretty good. Nice in your envelope for mailing. Or if you want your bow to appear more flat, then just kind of pull it into that shape and it will do it. Very nice. Very, very nice. All of this is in stock right now. Okay, so you can purchase this. You can get one of everything with one push of a button. Well, no, not really, but one item number. So if you want one of everything that I've shown you tonight, the whole bundle is $87 US, and you just use 160450. And then, of course, if you want to purchase more than one of certain things, embellishments or ribbon or paper, or you want to just buy separate things, you know, if you really like the paper, of course, you can purchase all of these things separately or as one big purchase. Okay. And then you will earn celebration rewards off of that. Oh my gosh. So fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And again, sign up for my email list if you haven't, because you will be getting the measurements for this fun fold next week. It will be in the form of a printable, so you can just print it off, keep it in your special place for all sorts of things. And then don't forget that all you need is the paper, a little bit of die cutting, and then you have a real wow card. Oh, Corinne says, thank you, beautiful cards. Thank you, Corinne. I appreciate that. Okay, I need to pop over here for just a minute and grab our wheel spinner name. Wheel picker. That's a weird thing. I mean, that's a weird name for it, but it must work. Oh, it's called Wheel of Names. Okay. Well, I call it the name wheel picker and it still comes up. Okay, let's see here. Oh, goodness. Come on, bring it back. There we go. Oh, I thought I'd erased it. It's funny. You can take it off of, you can put the screen or you can put the sheet down. If you pull it up, then it will still be there. All right, let me share my screen. One moment. It's working. It's thinking. Oh, yeah, it's running slow tonight. You know what you'll be doing in the morning. What will you be doing in the morning? Okay, sorry. There we go. It had to catch up. I'm working it tonight. Okay. So let's bring this on. And so again, 16 people shared, or at least you posted in the comments. You have to do that. Otherwise, I don't know if you post because of privacy settings that are in Facebook. You might have certain, in fact, most of you have privacy settings that don't let me see that you've shared. So I only have to count on your comments. Or if you want to change your privacy settings, it makes it much easier for me. But lots of times we don't even know where those things are, right? Okay, so let's see if we can get this wheel to spin, even though the internet connection's being very kooky. It's Lori. Lori wins tonight. Congrats, Lori. All right, Lori. Let's see if I still have things I brought out here. And so, congratulations to Lori. Lori is actually going to be doing the online retreat. And so, Lori, you are going to get a package of, let me bring my desk in. You're going to get a package of some adorning designs, decorative masks. They're very cool. And then you're going to get a package of the polished dots. And I believe they're clear and Calypso Coral. They were one of my favorites. So, are one of my favorites. And how many are there? 120. Okay, so these are going to be going out in the mail to you, Lori. Thank you so much for always sharing. Lori, you're always an active participant in the just in the posting, and I always just appreciate you being around. And thanks to all of you that shared. I appreciate you. Like I said, we wouldn't be nearly as successful doing this and getting out to build a larger audience without you. So I do appreciate you so much. I like to show off my Valentine's things. Well, I guess that's a little too high. Too bad. You just know they're back there. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. And if you are thinking about getting the Buy the Bay bundle, now you have a few little ideas of what to do with it. And again, you can shop with me if you are in the United States. You can, if you don't want to do it over the internet, you can just call me on the phone, 208-830-6328. How about that for service? Okay, everyone, thank you so much. And again, thank you to everyone who's on the replay as well. I appreciate you. Most people watch this on replay. So if you are on replay, please share as well and leave us a comment, say hello, and all of that good stuff. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon.